Hey readers, so you just finished watching the video clip, Ready New York, New York City in an Emergency. And as you probably noticed, there was a lot going on in that video. A lot of information was being provided to us. So this is an example of a text or a video that's becoming a little more complex. So today, readers, I want to teach you that once readers know how a nonfiction text is complex, just like that video we saw, when it comes to the main idea, then we can develop and draw on a toolkit of strategies to support them in determining the main ideas. So right now, I'm not sure we can say exactly what the main idea of that video was. So we're going to draw from our toolkit of strategies. So we've been talking a lot about what is a main idea, what is a supporting detail, what's the difference between the two. So we remember that a main idea is what the text is about. In your groups, we probably talked about how a main idea is kind of like a one-sentence summary. And in this one-sentence summary, we're able to include details, not exclude details. So a detail, that's the evidence that supports the main idea. So if you remember from our group, we talked about how a key detail is a small piece of information, but a main idea is big and it's broad. So in order to find this main idea, because in this video it was implicit or it was hidden, we're going to pull on a strategy that we talked about a few weeks ago called boxes and bullets. In this strategy, we're going to start by taking a look at some of the supporting details and jotting them down, and then trying to put those together to determine what was the main idea. So I'd like you to watch me as I do this. So I have the video clip up here again. You have a piece of paper that was handed out. Yours is going to be a little bit bigger than mine is right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm opened to the next available page in my notebook, and I'm just going to glue it. Please pay attention to how little glue I use and how quickly I am able to get this right into my notebook. If we count the time, I would say maybe that took about 10 seconds, and it's glued, and I'm ready to move on. So in this top box here, this is where you are going to be, this is where I'm going to be writing about the video. Miss F video. Do not write anything down right now. I'm going to give you a chance to copy the work that I've done. So there will be a time where we pause the video clip. So let's take a look at this video one more time. Watch me and listen to me. As I'm listening to this video, I'm going to be jotting down 3 details. Let's go ahead.
New York City, America's preeminent metropolis. 8 million people, the most densely populated urban center in the United States. But this enormous city's population and geography make it especially vulnerable to emergencies. If a fire, hurricane,
that
or
sounds
blackout
important.
occurs, are you prepared?
In an emergency, are you prepared to make decisions to help ensure the safety of you and your family? Do you have a plan? Are you ready, New York?
So that kind of seemed like an introduction to me, just setting the stage and telling me that emergencies can happen really at any time in New York City. So that to me felt like they were really setting the rest of the video up. Let's continue and see what other details we can find.
New York City is no stranger when it comes to the forces of nature. We've been hit by hurricanes, heat waves, and winter storms. But we're also vulnerable to disasters such as power outages, building collapses, and fires.
From flash floods to tornadoes, weather extremes have been on the rise. As a result, New York's aging water, power, and transportation grids may be disrupted.
New York City, just in its geographical location, is a problem with emergencies and catastrophic events.
And weather extremes often have devastating effects on New York City's infrastructure.
But if a hurricane followed a critical path and created a storm surge, you could have a wall of water 21 feet, much of lower Manhattan, the Bronx, all the airports would be underwater.
All right, I'm going to rewind because there was something I missed at the end that I wanted to write down.
Emergencies and catastrophic events. Just in its geographical location is a problem with emergencies and catastrophic events.
And weather extremes often have devastating effects on New York City's infrastructure.
But if a hurricane followed a critical path and created a storm surge, you could have a wall of water 21 feet, much of lower Manhattan, the Bronx, all the airports, it would be underwater.
Okay, so I'm just writing down my last detail here. So I was just picking out details from the video, things that I heard that seemed like they might be important. So I've got emergencies can happen at any time in New York City. Water, power, transportation could be in danger. Weather disasters could destroy. No, it would be devastating. Could be devastating. So these are not a main idea. These are small, specific key ideas. And what I need to do is put these together into my main idea sentence. Because in this video, it was kind of hidden. I was given a lot of key ideas, but I need to piece together the main idea. So based on these key ideas that I have here, emergencies can happen at any time. Water, power, transportation could be in danger. Weather disasters could be devastating. And then I see my title is Ready New York, New York City in an Emergency. So my main idea, I'm going to write, let's see, because New York City is vulnerable to disaster, they need to make sure they are prepared. So in this one sentence summary, I can include any of my details. Imagine I had chosen one of these bullet points as a main idea. That would only cover a piece of the video. That would only cover a piece of the video. However, this main idea here covers the entire video. All details can be included rather than excluded. So sometimes when that main idea is tricky to find, we can pull on our toolkit of strategies. Our toolkit today, the strategy we used today, was our boxes and bullets. So what you're going to do is you're going to try in just a moment. On Google Classroom, I have sent you a link to a video. This is a current event about wildfires that are currently happening in California. What I'd like you to do is watch the video once. Don't write anything. Watch the video once. Once you have watched the video, watch it again. And this time, you're going to take notes. And what I'd actually like you to do, I accidentally skipped over this, I would like you to pause the video at this time because I never asked you to write this down. So I would like you to please pause the video because in your first boxes and bullets, you're going to copy my information down. Go ahead and pause now. Press play when you're done. Thank you for coming back. Sorry, I forgot to have you write that down the first time. So as I was saying, what you need to do now is watch the California wildfire video. Watch it once, and then watch it a second time. As you watch it a second time, you're going to start with your key details. This is what your second box is for. Write down your key details, 3 of them. Once you have done your 3 key details, you are going to come up with a 1-sentence main idea. Once you have done that, you're going to come back to this video. So press pause now and complete your second boxes and bullets. So you guys just worked hard on that California wildfire video. You should have your second boxes and bullets full. It should look pretty similar to the format of the first one we copied down. I would like to see it. So what I'm going to have you do now is jump to Padlet, and you're going to show me your boxes and bullets. So there is a link to Padlet in Google Classroom. You don't have to show your face, it's fine, but you are going to take a picture of your boxes and bullets. Mine is blank because I took this picture before I filled it out. You need to make sure that yours is filled out. Once you've done that, you may continue with your reading. Happy reading, guys.